So for this assignment, I'm going to be talking about Pulp Fiction, directed by Quentin Tarantino in 1994. This movie takes place in Los Angeles, has a non-chronological structure, and follows the lives of several interesting characters such as a hitman, a boxer, a mobster's wife, and some gangsters. The theory I'm going to talk about is Walter Fisher's narrative paradigm theory. At the center of this theory, he suggests that humans are storytellers, and that we evaluate communication based on believability and structure. There are two key concepts to this theory, the first being narrative coherence. This refers to the soundness and structure of a story, while the other is narrative fidelity, which refers to shared experiences with the story. Pulp Fiction does an excellent job at addressing both of these concepts. As I mentioned before, it has a non-chronological structure. So at first, the story may seem like it's out of order and has a jumbled timeline. However, by paying attention to the story, audience members can place pieces of the story together and form a coherent timeline. At the same time, the movie also does a great job of addressing narrative fidelity. And the scene I'm going to show a clip of and talk about is Jules when he experiences his near-death experience. I'm going to show the clip really quickly, and then we'll get back to it.
I'd knock that shit off if I was you.
Die, you motherfucker!
Why the fuck didn't you tell us somebody was in the bathroom? Slip your mind? Did you forget that someone was in there with a goddamn hand cannon?
You see the size of that gun he fired at us? It was bigger than him. We should be fucking dead, man.
I know, we was lucky.
No. That shit wasn't love.
Yeah, maybe.
This was divine intervention. You know what divine intervention is?
I think so. That means that God came down from heaven and stopped the bullets?
That's right. That's exactly what it means. God came down from heaven and stopped these motherfucking bullets.
I think it's time for us to leave, Jules.
Don't do that. Don't fucking blow this shit off. What just happened here was a fucking miracle.
Chill, Jules. This shit happens.
Wrong. This shit doesn't just happen.
Do you want to continue this theological discussion in a car or in a jailhouse with the cops?
We should be fucking dead, my friend. What happened here was a miracle, and I want you to fucking acknowledge it.
All right, it was a miracle. Can we go now?
Let's go, nigga, come on.
So in the clip we just saw, you can see Jules is taken aback by not dying after being shot at 6 times from that close. You would expect him to die, but miraculously, he didn't. And instead of just playing it off, later in the film, you see he further reflects on the fact that he did not die there and decides to put his gun down and no longer continue a life of violence. And I think this was a great example of narrative fidelity in action. And I think this was a great example of Walter Fisher's narrative paradigm in general. This film is great. I highly recommend it. If you haven't watched it, please do yourself the favor and watch this movie. Thank you for watching.